Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is August the 30th, 2019. Here to give y'all an update for Litecoin paired against the dollar. We're going to look at this article real quick, and then we're going to give y'all a forecast for Litecoin in the future as to our expectations of where it's going to go. Okay. Now this article is talking about will Litecoin trade below $64? Came out the 29th, which was a day ago. Obviously you can tell that the last trade in the market for Litecoin was at $64.86. So it's pretty close to where this article's title was talking about. Okay. And then we're going to give you our forecast and expectations in the long term for the market in Litecoin. So definitely stay tuned to the end of this video to see our expectations. So now, yesterday, when this article was first printed to the internet, which was the 28th, the price of Litecoin was in a bearish trend zone as the bulls have failed to break out of the 12 and 26-day exponential moving average. Now, question to you: what constitutes on the EMAs that a market is bearish? What if you had 13 and 27-day exponential moving averages? Will that still be considered bearish? Or will that still be bullish? Or just merely neutral? That's one of the main reasons why we don't depend on technical analysis, technical indicators, because it varies. There's so many variables in play that you may say that 12 and 26 day, if you can't break out of that, then that's a bearish sentiment. But on the other hand, you might have someone else say that a 30 and 60-day exponential moving average, that the market is still neutral. So again, it's a preference as to what you feel to be bearish or bullish. But when it comes to the language of the price chart, there is no variability. There is no preference. It's simply, it is what it is. And that's one of the main reasons that sets us apart from everyone else, is that we give you the news according to the charts. We can't sugarcoat it. We can't plaster technical indicators on our charts to give you our perception. It is what it is. That's why the chart is so clean and so easy to understand. And if it's going to go lower, we'll tell you exactly that. If it's going to go higher, we'll give you the same forecast. It's unbiased regarding market movement. Okay. So I just want to talk about that because a lot of people use different technical indicators across the board. And if you continue to watch multiple people and their analysis, you'll simply be even more confused. Now, again, I wanted to point out in this video too, that be careful of articles, videos of when you see or hear people speak on if possible, it might, or it could, or let me give you both sides of the trade. They don't understand what the market is telling them themselves. Okay. If you don't see what direction the market is likely going to go, you're wasting your time. So be careful of those individuals who try to give you both trades, because that way, if they're wrong, then they'll say, well, I told you that it could go this way if this plays out. Okay. So be careful of those ifs, possibles, it can, it might, those type of words that people utilize in their videos. Just like in this article uses both sides of the trade, one on the downside and then the other on the upside. Now that doesn't make any sense. You're literally telling me that you don't know where the market's going to go for Litecoin. If the bulls fail to break, if more buyers emerge, well, what if not? Does that guarantee that the market is going to go higher or lower? And then he uses another indicator, the moving average convergence divergence MACD and the signal line are below the zero line, which indicates a sell signal. Who says that? It's an indicator. It's technical. It's not a sentiment indicator. That's what you need to rely on. The language of the markets to dispel and show you precisely what's going on in the market. And again, the MACD line and the signal line are below the zero. You think all of the eyes, everyone have access to the MACD. Okay, so you're not getting no edge above anybody else. And if they're thinking the same way that this article is reading, then you all will be in the same sinking ship. Everyone understands by the MACD and the signal line being under zero, that's a sell. So what would set you apart from everyone else in the market is language analysis, what we possess. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Litecoin from the last time we did our video, which was on the 23rd of August. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop this and let's talk about it. So now, fully transparent, we are showing you how the market played out in Litecoin since our last video, which was right here on the 23rd. Okay, now let's see. Our expectation in the market in Litecoin was for it to move higher. And as you all can tell, it could not break above this $75 price. Then immediately the market dumped. Okay, so it was a losing trade. You have those. We would have gotten out though at that support line because we wanted the market in Litecoin to hold support at $70, and it didn't do it right here. So we would have gotten out the market at about 6.37 loss in the space. Okay, so it comes with the territory. But all in all, we definitely maintain profitability, and we get more profitability in the market than we do lose it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of this, and we're going to talk about whether or not the market in Litecoin is going to continue to see lower prices. Okay, now what occurred right here on the 28th of August is a surefire indicator that something has changed. Okay, I say that because if you look right here on the 2nd of April, the market was able to break out above $70 to the upside, right? And it did it on massive amount of volume. Now, that was a change. And then following that, we came right back to that $70 price and maintained it for support. That tells you that continuational strength is still being seen in Litecoin. Taking it back to the 28th of August, what happened? We fell through $70. So obviously the trend in the market in Litecoin is still one of weakness. $60 definitely looks to be in play in the market for Litecoin to try to find some support. But I want to show you on the long-term time frame though, real quick. And you can see right here that this is a massive spread down bar in Litecoin. If that trend continues, $45 to be support in the market in Litecoin. Okay, so we're calling that now in the space for Litecoin if the market can't hold $60. Okay, $45. I would say around $45 to $50 to be the next area of support. Okay, so this is the move in the market for Litecoin, and it's going to be movement to the downside. Now I'm going to hold market resistance at $70 still. Okay, because we came and broke through that right here on the 28th of August. Okay, so we're going to bring it down to around $50. Now that's going to be an extreme, something that will happen in the long term. So I'll bring it up just a little bit higher, but I would TP the market at 60. Okay, right there around $60. It doesn't have to be exactly at 60, but right around that particular level which would be about 7.5% profit into the market. Okay. So this is our expectations going forward in the market for Litecoin. We're going to see it play out, and we'll give you all the update and see how the market has fared since our last video, which is today. Okay. So in the meantime, make sure y'all maintain profitability. Join us at our website, HueFinancial.com, and I will see you all on the next one. Okay.